Gonna get going here. Welcome back to game number 2, Virtus Pro versus Navi. Navi able to secure that first win, and it does look like Virtus Pro will be starting out the draft, taking away that Earth Spirit from Navi. So Nako absolutely crushed it last game. Started out 3-0-3, I believe, on the Earth Spirit. So Virtus Pro not wanting to see that happen again. Do end up snatching that from Navi with the first pickup. Clockwork has been banned out by Virtus Pro. So, two of the best position fours already out of the pool for Navi. And it looks like they are going to counter this with a Undying and Vengeful Spirit pickup. Navi, I guess, really believe in this Vengeful Spirit core. And we'll be drafting it for a second game in a row. Omni Knight. Okay. Omni Knight, pretty good offlaner at this point in the patch. Some of my friends disagree, but I am still in favor of the hero in a core role in the offlane, which is most likely how Virtus Pro will be playing it. And what the new hero, the flavor of the month, or not month, I would say of the past 2 or 3 days, is Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon does have the Purge available to get rid of the Omni Knight ult and repel, so it is very possible that Navi will jump on the Shadow Demon bandwagon, possibly pick that up, maybe follow it up with maybe a illusion-based hero in Tinker or maybe Luna. Or not Tinker, excuse me, Luna or Terrorblade. Tinker came out because Tinker is a very good counter to those illusion heroes like Terrorblade, with his laser beam bouncing around all the various illusions on the map. But Navi will probably be focusing again on a early game pushing lineup. Already drafting the Undying and Vengeful Spirit, both very good prior to, say, the 30 to 35 minute mark, where they do sort of fall off a cliff. And we will just have to wait to see what kind of early game cheese Navi, and I wouldn't call it cheese since everybody is sort of drafting like this nowadays, but let's see what kind of early game heroes that they do decide to pick up and supplement their bench.
I speak for the
Nature's
trees.
Prophet, pretty darn good pushing hero, coming out for Navi. Navi has position 1 and 3 on lockdown. Undying could be position 4 or 5. Most likely will be position 5. So Virtus Pro have a lot of defensive heroes, both in the Omni Knight and Dazzle, or at least defensive potential. They will be able to drag out team fights for quite a bit here. I wouldn't mind seeing Virtus Pro breaking out the Dazzle Huskar, just because it would amuse me. But Virtus Pro definitely have a wide range of heroes that they can be drafting. Navi have kind of drafted themselves into a corner where they will have some sort of pushing lineup. Possible mids include DK, Tinker, Storm Spirit. All of these options available to them. But they could just go ahead and draft another support here. And that's exactly what they do. AA, sort of a counter to Dazzle. If you get the Ice Blast onto someone, doesn't matter how long you grave them, you won't be able to heal them afterward, and that hero will probably end up falling regardless. So it looks like Undying will be more of a position 4 than a position 5. So for Navi, I would definitely favor a hero with another stun, since they are sort of lacking sort of lacking control at this point in the game. They only have the Tombstone, Ice Feet, and the Vengeful Spirit stun. Again, I think DK is the perfect complement to the Navi lineup. Navi avoiding the Shadow Demon pickup that I suggested, which is fine. It is sort of the flavor of the day and has not been tested quite enough. And pro teams, generally speaking, want to have practice a hero a significant amount before playing them in a very important game like this, game number 2 of this series. Puck, okay. So Puck was banned out by Virtus Pro, again sensing that Navi needed some team fight control and lockdown. Interesting ban for Navi with the Storm Spirit. They're planning on, I'm going to say with the Storm Spirit ban, they're planning on going Tinker as their final pickup. Just because Tinker really doesn't like to get hunted down by the Storm. But we will see what they choose. Tinker will be able to balloon up through, say, the 30-minute mark and just continue to scale later and later. Powerful. Basically, after he gets the Blink Dagger, he's a really powerful hero. Lots of burst damage coming in. Queen of Pain also would have been a pretty good choice coming out for Navi. Queen of Pain can definitely punish the Tinker in lane if that's what Navi decides to do. Queen may struggle getting some last hits due to the laser coming out from Tinker, but she will be able to get some kill potential, especially if she maxes out the Shadow Strike first. Unlikely, because Queen of Pains do generally like to max out to Scream in order to get that farming efficiency. Navi trying to complete their pushing lineup, lacking some disable, wanting to find a mid hero for Dendi to play. Magnus still in the pool, but I don't think since there aren't any melee cores on Navi, unlikely that that will be the pickup. Navi taking their time, only 7 seconds left on the clock. Do have 46 seconds of reserve time though, so it should not be a big deal. It doesn't look like the timer is ticking down for some reason. I wonder if I've like lagged out or something. This is very unusual. I may end up trying to have to reload. I may have to reload this page, because it does not appear like the timer is ticking down at all. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go reload this page and see what is going on there. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Yeah, and it does look like we are still waiting on the Navi pick. Screen is acting very weird. Don't know what's going on there. But we're waiting for Navi to make their last pickup of the game. Draft still underway. Possible connection issues coming in from the Navi side. Oh, and it does look like the timer has started ticking down again. So hopefully we will be able to get a mid lane pickup here for Navi. Dendy, really liking those flashy mid lane heroes that can make plays like Queen of Pain, Magnus, Storm Spirit, Puck. A lot of the bans have been focused on Dendy. Razor, Viper, and Puck already banned out by the Navi squad, or by the Virtus Pro squad. Final pickup.
Faceless Void.
Faceless Void. Okay. So, what? Dendy on the AA? What? So, a support Vengeful Spirit and Dendy on the AA mid. This literally has to be a troll. There's no way this is a actual thing that is happening right now. I do not believe that Navi will give AA mid farm priority. They're trolling. This is the only explanation. I do not want to see mid AA in my matches. Please. Please. Okay, I gotta sit up for this one. Because if we have a mid AA Dendy here, I'm about to lose my mind. AA looks like AA is starting out on Dendy. Holy crap. Just updating the title of my stream, saying mid AA Dendy. That is going to be a thing. Let's see what his talents are. I'm guessing spell amplification is going to be taken. 20 health regen, maybe. Chilling touch damage. And 4 charges of cold feet would be my prediction for a carry AA build. What the heck is going on here? This... Maybe Navi have already qualified and they're just trolling at this point. Like, I honestly don't know. Pasha trying to run away from a 5-man rotation coming in from the Navi squad. Will not be able to catch out the Omni Knight, who does manage to run away. Queen of Pain was following it up. Currently trying to snipe out a rune. Is able to do so, so good play by him. 3 bounty runes going to the VP squad. No one will begin blocking at the tier 2 tower compared to Dendy, who will be able to win. Holy crap. Holy crap. Mid Dendy AA is happening. This is a real thing. This is real life, folks. And your pubs are about to be ruined by mid AA. And I will probably be focusing a little bit too much on this lane matchup. AA starting out 3-2, so here at least for the first minute of the game, not doing too shabby. Meanwhile, Ramsey's going against General. Weaver versus Nature's Prophet. So far, Nature's has gotten 2 denies. Last hit's going towards Ramsey's, with the lane pushing towards the Nature's Prophet. Crystallize in the bot lane, faces Void. Wow, that AA pickup in mid lane for Dendy. Looks like Chilling Touch and Cold Feet is the call there. I mean, the last pick faces Void. I like it because Navi definitely needed some sort of control coming out, and they also needed more right click. Oh, looks like Seneko drops a little bit in the bot lane. Omni Knight able to get a heal bomb onto him, it looks like. Solo trying to zone out Nature's Prophet. Is not doing a great job as Nature's Prophet is about to hit level 3, 2 minutes into this game. No one has Shadow Strike and Blink already maxed, or already leveled. Hastrun in top lane will be picked up by Dendi. Oh, Roland coming on to Seneko. Lil possibly trying to get first blood here. Movement speed 300 versus 290 of Lil. Looks like Seneko will be fine. Dendi harassing down no one. Will have to blink away. Doesn't want the cold feet to proc. And actually will just be able to walk away from the cold feet. Pasha. Right clicking. Crystallize. Time Walk is on cooldown. Omni Knight. Core in the off lane. Hanging out. Wow. So, in the off lane, Omni Knight starting out 10-2 versus the 12-5 of Crystallize. No one in Lil getting possibly a little bit aggressive here on Dendi. Able to secure last hit onto the ranged rune. Last hits and denies all favoring the Navi lineup so far, as Weaver does surpass the third position. Lil getting aggressive here on Dendi. Has Rogers to back him up. Dendi should be fine. Possibly will get healed up by the Undying. Instead, we'll walk back to base as Roger gets some last hits in the mid lane. Possibly get his level 4. Does taunt no one as he backs away. One of the more obnoxious taunts in the game, especially when he's already stolen 20 strength. Phase Boots picked up on Nature's Prophet already. Lil collecting some bounty runes here in the bot lane. We'll go ahead and grab that second one before making a rotation here mid. Mid lane, Roger has been hanging out the majority of this game. General getting dove on in. It looks like Seneko will be able to thwart the dive attempt. Weaver, Scucci available. Uses it on the creeps and then backs up. General, very low. Solo diving deep for it. Has a level 2 heal bomb ready to go. Is not able to have it land. Seneko getting left all alone, trying to run away from Ramsey's first blood is in the balance. It looks like General will be trying to get a return kill, but first blood is drawn by Ramses and a return kill immediately onto the Dazzle. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Queen of Pain does fall. Crystallize in the bot lane will fall on the Faceless Void. Time Walk was on cooldown. So, 3 kills in quick succession on all 3 lanes. After 5 minutes of peace, it looks like war has broken out as level 4 has been taken by most heroes in this game. And it does look like Queen of Pain is trying to max out the Shadow Strike, looking to get aggressive here on a Dendi. 2 wards placed on top of each other for both VP and Navi. General getting dove in a 3v1 situation. Looks like he should be going down relatively quickly. Stun comes out from Lil, and that will mean one dead Nature's Prophet. Sticking around in the 3v1 situation, probably not the best idea that he has ever had. Navi doing pretty well in their lanes. Last hits pretty much dominated. No one getting caught out here. Will eventually go down with the blink on cooldown. Good rotations coming in from Seneko in general. Catching out to blink. And it does look like Lil and Solo possibly looking to get aggressive here onto Dendi in the mid lane. Healed up by Roger before waddling back towards the top lane. Possibly followed by Solo. Roger catches out that rotation. Will not be able to get the bounty rune. Nature's pulling back his creep wave. Probably will secure that with the extra damage coming in from the phase boots. Doing a good job last hitting under tower. Does miss one though. Roger continue to harass out the Queen of Pain here in the mid lane. 4 decay stacks or excuse me, 4 strength being stolen by 1 decay stack so far. Crystallize, level 6, possibly looking to get aggressive onto Pasha. Does have 3 levels into Purification, 2 in his slow. Has not leveled his ultimate yet. Pasha looking to make a rotation here into the mid lane. TP comes in from Tsuneko trying to catch out. The Dazzle does have Grave available. Will be able to temporarily... Oh, he does manage to TP out. Cold Feet was not able to proc in the time that the TP took to use. So well played by the Dazzle. With a clutch Grave able to save his own life. And yeah. So very well played coming out for Virtus Pro. Currently 2k net worth lead though for the Navi side. Mainly due to the farming efficiency of both the Faceless Void and the AA. Queen of Pain actually has not done very well against the AA here mid. Has 77 base damage versus 75 of no one on the Queen of Pain. Just generally... Oh, Lil looks like a stun silence on the 2. Undying, not long for this world. Does have Tombstone available. Does make it drop. Omni Knight does use Repel on himself, so he should be fine. Ultimate is used by the Faceless Void in order to secure the kill. Follow-up stun coming in onto no one who is able to blink away. So a good exchange here for the Navi squad. 1 down in the Undying, 2 down for Virtus Pro. About 300 extra gold coming in. So with the burst damage coming in from the Nature's Prophet and Crystallize being able to jump onto the Queen of Pain, she does drop. 285 damage done by the Nature's Prophet there. Good ultimate use. Ramsey's very low here in the bot lane. General trying to run away, does use his wand, but may end up taking down. Nope. Is able to survive. Roll in coming in from the Earth Spirit. Will end up paying for it with his life as he creeps the Nature's Prophet. Ends up taking that last hit. Looks like Dazzle will be caught out here in the bot lane. Grave will be able to save his life. Undying does end up paying for that aggression though, as he does fall. 360 gold into the pocket of the Omni Knight, who managed to snag that kill. Roland coming in from Lil will be able to catch out Faceless Void, who does end up falling. Soul Ring will be purchased here by the Earth Spirit. Help him regen that mana along with the Tranquil Boots, and he should be just fine and be able to get his combinations off relatively easily. Hand of Midas coming out on Dendi at the 10.5 minute mark. Double null into Midas build. Clearly is the pro AA build for your mid AAs. Dendi right now, 44 last hits. Looking at your net worth, though, he is at the top. Smoke coming out from Tsuneko and Roger, looking to make a move here. Possibly will run into Pasha, running up into the high ground. But it does look like they are rotating towards the bot lane. Faceless Void, Chrono is available. Will they be able to catch out? No one. Would not shock me if Tsuneko tries to go north more. And does look like she will end up going down. Follow-up stun from Tsuneko, just securing that kill. Making sure that Queen of Pain will not be able to blink away after the Chrono is available. 2 TPs coming here into the top lane. Undying will use a Tombstone. Ramsey's trying to get the kill on Tsuneko and will be able to time-lapse out into safety. Rogers may be next, as VP Lil will be looking to continue this aggression in a 3v1 situation. Rogers does dodge the stun. Taunt has been used. Solo. Grave will be caught by the cold feet. Dendi is only a AA here. Blast does come out. Finishes out the Omni Knight as wow. good trap coming in from the Nature's Prophet. Sprout does lock down the Weaver, and it is a 4-for-4 team fight at the tier 2 tower of Navi. So VP definitely showing their CIS spirit, getting very aggressive, diving into tier 2 towers, making it a very interesting early game for you, the fans at home. Navi taunting after every kill. Roland coming in onto Tsuneko. Looks like no one on the Queen of Pain will be able to secure this last hit onto the Vengeful Spirit. Crystallize in the meantime. Looks like he's going Battle Fury build. Dendi farming up the jungle. Working himself into a 4-staff. Surprised he isn't trying to get himself a little bit more tankier with maybe some armor coming in with a Veil of Discord. I think that would synergize very well with his hero. But there's time for that, as 4-staff will probably be able to get Dendi out of a few sticky situations that he may find himself in. Give him a way to remove some aggression coming in from the VP side, who are diving tier 1 towers pretty much constantly throughout this game. 4-man rotation coming in. Mass TPs for the Navi side is actually cancelled, as 2 do fall here in the bot lane. Rogers on the Undying may be next. Is being chased by 4. Taunts as he does go down to his death. Pasha farming in the top lane. Soul Ring into drums. I guess I should try that as my next build, Soul Ring into drums. Welcome, random person who has joined the chat. I do appreciate you stopping by. We have a mid AA Dendi here. Has chosen to go Hand of Midas into Double Null into 4-staff as his build. I'm sure you will be seeing AAs ruin your pub games here in a little bit. Oh! Good ult coming in onto no one from the AA. Looks like Lil will be able to chase Dendi down. Supplying some right clicks. Solo on the Dazzle will be able to get the Grave off onto himself. Rogers on the Undying does fall into background. Does look like Dazzle will be a trade-off as he does end up falling. Dendi ends up going down. Will be a trade-off as Queen of Pain does fall as well. VP looking for more. Silenced up is the Faceless Void. Good mana drain coming in from the Diffusal collected by the Weaver. So Faceless Void will not be able to get his Chrono off. Still working on his Battle Fury. About 400 gold away from completing that. Looks like Navi are trying to push this into more of a late game scenario, whereas Virtus Pro are being the aggressors here early on in this fight. We have seen them dive multiple tier 1s and tier 2s throughout this game, and they do not show any signs of stopping as a 3-man rotation does come in onto General on the Nature's Prophet. Most likely will try and sprout himself at some point, but the burst damage coming in from no one will be able to get that kill. 19 to 15 gold kill advantage, and as I say, that Weaver does fall here in the top lane. Chronosphere has been used. AA Blast, I assume, was there to secure it. Yes, it was. Haste Rune picked up by Lil. Cold Feet into stun, but the Haste Rune is too powerful. Cold Feet will not proc, and Lil will be able to get away from the aggression coming in from the Navi squad. Roger on the Undying. 3 points into Tombstone. Looking to counter-initiate on the Virtus Pro squad, who have been diving Navi pretty much non-stop since, I would say, the 12-minute mark. If we look at the gold graph, we see about at the... okay, so maybe the 11-minute mark was just the Virtus Pro continuously ganking Navi in lane, making 3- and 4-man rotations, as no one will try and hunt out the back lines of Navi here in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Lorenzi's scouting out the jungle camps of Navi. Navi's situated very well to try and defend this mid lane tower. It does look like Ramses may have gotten caught out here. AA Blast coming in will clip onto the Weaver, and he will eventually drop to the tick damage coming in from Dendi. Even though Weaver is dead, VP still trying to push the mid lane. Not sure whether that is the appropriate response, as they do decide to back out. Queen of Pain already has Veil working on Yule Scepter. Actually, Yule Scepter has already been purchased up. Drums of Endurance on the Omni Knight. Dazzle has a Value Bracer working on getting that Medallion of Courage into Solar Crest. General looking for a pickoff here in the back lines. Is able to silence up Dazzle, so no grave for you, as he does end up falling. Navi will turn this 2-kill pickoff into a tier 1 tower. General has completed Drums, Phase, and Orchid by the 18-minute mark. Pretty darn good coming in from the Nature's Prophet. Top of the net worth charts at 7,900 gold. AA, Force Staff, Hanamitis, 1,000 gold in the bank. Not sure exactly what he will be trying to get. Rotations coming in from the Virtus Pro side. Doesn't look like they are willing to give this Roshan up without a fight, but they will have to start diving pretty quickly. No one silenced up, so he will not be able to blink in. Navi sort of abandoning Roche. Will be able to bring that down. Blink does come in just a little bit too late, coming in from no one. Chrono onto 2. Looks like the zombies are stacking up onto Crystallize. He will end up falling. Pasha ultimate is available, but has not been used yet. Repel also available. Crystallize being right-clicked onto the Faceless Void. Aegis is available. So far, a 3, 4, 5 kills coming out for Virtus Pro. 4 kills, including the Aegis. And it does look like Faceless Void has turned on his Shadow Amulet and is currently getting bursted down by the VP side. Crystallize trying to escape ever so slowly. Dendi watching helplessly as Crystallize is just slowly nuked down to the AoE damage coming in from Virtus Pro side. So despite getting the Aegis, 1,700 gold swing going towards Virtus Pro, as they do win that team fight quite convincingly. Despite a 2-man Chrono coming out for Crystallize, not much else he could have done in order to secure that team fight for the Navi side. So off of that team fight victory, Weaver looking to get a BKB, already had his Diffusal Blade. Dazzle has his second Bracer, and has also completed his Medallion of Courage, possibly looking to build into a Rod of Atos. Be pretty good to lock down pretty much any hero on the Navi side, the Rod of Atos. General, able to catch out the Weaver here in the top lane. Gets a solo pickoff, very well done by the Nature's Prophet. Will collect about, let's see, oh actually Dendi ends up getting the last hit with the AA Blast, 400 gold to him. General, just happy to help. The score is 20-23 early on in this game. It has really been a back and forth barn burner. Both teams really getting aggressive here in the early to mid lane. VP smoking up. Looks like they may want to defend this top tier 2 tower. Faceless Void Chrono is available. Counter smoke coming out from VP. Roger hanging out. Will be able to pop the smoke of both teams. Undying will put the tombstone onto the high ground, as it does look like VP will still try and take this fight. Earth Spirit tried to make the initiation, but will eventually go down as he was surrounded by 5 Navi heroes. After that pick off for VP, does not look like they will try and be aggressive here. Will actually try and bring down the tombstone for an extra 200 gold. But it is super obnoxious. Undying hanging out, not wanting them to take it down. 37 seconds left on the tombstone. before they can use that again. And they do decide to back up. Bottom lane is pushing in fairly fast. After actually, wow, didn't even notice them actually dropping the tier 3 tower there. Must have gotten that with summons coming in from the Nature's Prophet. Very well played by him. 300 gold in the bank, probably item coming out on the courier. So nothing coming in for the courier as of yet. Oh, Nature's Prophet just teleports in. We'll continue split pushing around. Probably send some treants to right click the shrine of VP. Possibly force some rotations in order to deal with that. Ramses does end up using the shrine. That's getting as much value out of it as he can. Dazzle stunned up will most likely be able to get a grave off. Not really necessary as Dazzle continues to right click the tombstone that has been dropped by the Undying. Crystallize fakes out the Chronosphere use. Ramses BKB has been used. We'll be trying to focus down Vengeful Spirit on the Seneko. Seneko on the Vengeful Spirit. Chronosphere has been able to catch out the Earth Spirit. Grave is available from Dazzle. Looks like Navi just didn't have enough right clicks in order to secure that fight. And 3 do go down for the Navi squad as Roger will be cleaned up. And it will be a 4-for-2 trade favoring Virtus Pro, who definitely seem to have more right-click potential, more sustain with the Omni Knight and Dazzle heals, and just have generally been whooping Navi's ass in the past 2 or 3 team fights. Really laying the wood on the Navi right now. I don't think the Navi squad have been taking this game too seriously. Just with the amount of taunts coming out of the Undying. The mid AA, Dendi. So going into Sheepstick next is Dendi. Good lockdown for Weaver if you happen to catch him out. Sheepstick cannot be purged. General, double damage rune, 1,000 gold in the bank. Looking towards that next item, has picked up Shadow Blade recently. VP saying it's our turn to push. We'll end up taking down a tier 2 tower for free, uncontested by the Navi side. Navi opting instead to make a push onto this top tower. Possible Sprout coming in to catch out the... Oh! So good Wave of Terror in order to spot out the Observer Ward. Navi will just send waves and waves of Nature's Prophet summons onto the range racks, it looks like. And that's exactly what happens, as the range racks will be ticked down to good burst damage coming in. Looks like Weaver will be tracked down and killed to the Chronosphere coming in from Crystallize. Good kill coming in from Navi. Looks like Dazzle. Good Lotus Orb usage to help protect him. Roger has been caught out here in the front lines, but will be the sacrificial lamb as Navi do have to back out. A 1-for-1 trade-off. I do believe that Weaver did buy back for that team fight. So very good for Navi just to back out. Chronosphere on cooldown. No need to be aggressive there. Vengeful Spirit caught out in the middle of the Virtus Pro base. Not sure what he was doing there. Thought all of Navi backed up, but I guess I was mistaken. Dendi does have a Scythe of Ice available. Scythe of Ice was basically how they got the Weaver kill in the first place. That and obviously the Chronosphere. Dendi getting caught out here by rotations coming in from Ramses and Lil. Will actually end up going down. Dominating streak taken by Ramses. 460 gold in the Weaver's pocket. VP using Dendi's death to get at least one lane of Rax here in the mid. Or excuse me, not lane of Rax. 3 teleport scrolls. Immediately killed by General. Will Lil be able to get a stun off? Nope. Just immediate silence and TP out in the face of Lil, well played by the Nature's Prophet. And he compliments himself for the good Orchid usage. Nature's Prophet, little bit full of himself right now. He's feeling it. 2k gold lead for Navi. Do have some good late scaling heroes in the Faceless Void and Nature's Prophet. Not so sure how I feel about the AA pickup though. Going for Aghanim Scepter next. $3,700 gold on Nature's Prophet, looking to get BKB so he can stand around in team fights. Faceless Void has already purchased up his BKB, looking to get a Nullifier next. Makes a lot of sense in this lineup. Grave has been used by the Dazzle, and Faceless Void will go actually behind the Dazzle in order to try and get a kill onto the Omni Knight, who has been pretty much stun locked this entire team fight. BKB has been used by the Faceless Void. Looks like he will be trying to man up onto the Weaver, trying to right click down Dendi on the AA. Glimmer Cape will be able to get him out of the fight. 4 down already for VP as no one tries to escape from that team fight, and does look like he is successful. 4-for-0 exchange for the Navi squad. Looks like General will be trying to take down at least one laner axe here. Shadowblade in. Will not be able to sprout up the Queen of Pain. A little bit of a misclick. And he immediately regrets that decision, as he does end up missing the kill onto the Queen of Pain. Either way, looks like this top lane of Rax will get right clicked down by a bunch of Treants. And the split push has begun, as Crystallize will be pushing down the mid lane, at least tier 3. General right clicking the Rax. Looks like VP will be giving that up. Will they try to contest without the Weaver? Down for 16 more seconds. It does look like Navi will decide just to get a little bit of chip damage onto the range Rax and back up and TP out in various ways. AA working on Hand of Midas. About 2,000 gold away from completing that. Faceless Void. 2,400 gold into getting that Nullifier, which will be able to disable some key items coming in from the Virtus Pro side, probably looking to get rid of that Lotus Orb out of the fight. Maybe Medallion of Courage. All good things to basically prevent the Virtus Pro side from using both Yule Scepter and Orchid. Pretty good to disable. Undying caught out, does use his ultimate and Tombstone, will try and heal himself up, but will eventually fall down to the right clicks provided by the Queen of Pain. 1-for-1 exchange, as Queen of Pain does happen to buy back, ultimate used by the Omni Knight, but Faceless Void still right clicking him down, trying to stun up the Omni Knight, and will eventually kill the Earth Spirit with the cleave damage. And it does look like it is a 3-for-1 exchange, with Queen of Pain already buying back into the fight. Navi decisively taking that team fight down with a good Chronosphere landed by Crystallize, able to secure that team fight victory. 2,000 gold exchange. Now in the pockets of Navi. Queen of Pain tries for the Aegis Snatch, is not successful, and will immediately be sheeped up and destroyed. Solo, on the run from Nature's Prophet, will be teleporting in front of the Dazzle, or possibly ignoring him. GG has been called. Oh ho ho! Good snipe by AA will net him one final kill before the Ancient falls. Thank you all so much for watching this cast of Navi versus Virtus Pro. This is game number 2. Navi takes the series in 2-0 fashion. And if you like this video, please like it, please subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment just saying, hey, I like your style, I like your moves, I like your haircut. What? You can even ask a question. I will show you the scoreboard real quick. Just see what kind of work Dendy put in on the mid A. 10, 3, and 17 with 14,000 damage done. But really the story of the match is General and Crystallize doing massive amounts of damage, 20k and 27k each. Massive net worth among the three cores, and just generally outplaying their opponents in Virtus Pro. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.